4 games in a row, and this IPL is turning out to be a thrilling contest between the bat and the ball. Hello everyone, welcome back once again to my YouTube channel. So match number 13 at the Narendra Modi Stadium, it was the defending champions Gujarat Titans who was taking on the Kolkata Knight Riders. And once again, the defending champions, they played like a champion team and they raced off to 204 runs for the loss of 4 wickets at the end of 20 overs, thanks to Sai Sudarshan for scoring a breathtaking knock of 53 runs of just 38 deliveries. But the man of the moment was Vijay Shankar, who came up with a cameo of 60 odd runs of just 28 odd deliveries with a strike rate of 250 that propelled Gujarat Titans to a score of 200 plus. So chasing more than 200 runs for victory, the Kolkata Knight Riders, they needed to get off to a blistering start. But then the Gujarat Titans bowlers kept their line and lengths quite tight, and it was difficult for the Knight Riders batsmen to explode from the word go. Venkatesh Iyer, he played an anchor innings and scored 83 run knock that helped Kolkata Knight Riders stay in the run chase. And it was the skipper Nitish Rana who scored a valuable 45 run knock that helped KKR keep up with the required run rate. And so at one point of time, it was Rashid Khan who took the first hat-trick of this IPL 2023, and at that point of time, everyone thought that it's all over for Kolkata Knight Riders as they had slipped to 176 for 7 by the end of the 19th over, needing 29 runs. That was an improbable task but not impossible for a KKR victory. So Yash Dayal was given the responsibility to bowl the final over, and first ball Umesh Yadav, he took a single and gave the strike to the premier batsman Rinku Singh. Second ball 6, third ball 6, fourth ball another 6, fifth ball another 6, and would you believe guys, the last ball Rinku Singh, he finished it off with a 6, and it was like a dream come true for KKR as they had scored 29 runs in the final over, and that looked really impossible at the start of the 20th over. And Rinku Singh was the man of the match for that game, scoring 48 runs of just 21 deliveries, and it was like wild scenes all around at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. So KKR won this game by 3 wickets. And so the very next day, it was the Royal Challengers Bangalore taking on the Lucknow Super Giants at the Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bengaluru. So RCB started to bat first, and it was Virat Kohli and Faf du Plessis who started the proceedings for the Royal Challengers Bangalore. And these two, they gave a solid start for RCB as they raced off to 100 in no time. And Virat Kohli, he went out after scoring a fantastic knock of 61 runs before Glenn Maxwell joined hands with the skipper Faf du Plessis. And these two ensured that the run rate kept on climbing over after over as Faf du Plessis scored a valuable knock of 79 runs, and Maxwell doing what he does best, scoring a brisk 59 runs that propelled Royal Challengers Bangalore to 212 runs for the loss of just 2 wickets at the end of 20 overs. So chasing 213 for victory, the Lucknow Super Giants needed to get off to a flyer. But the RCB bowlers, the pacers, Wayne Parnell, then Mohammad Siraj, David Willey, they bowled really well up front, and they reduced Lucknow Super Giants to 105 for 5. And I mean, at that point of time, it was looking really difficult for the Super Giants to win the game from that position. And after that, it was the Australian all-rounder Marcus Stoinis joined hands with the West Indian Nicholas Purran, and these two, they started taking on the RCB bowlers, and Stoinis, he scored a 30 ball 65 run knock. And after that, after Soiners went out, it was Nicholas Puran. I mean, he went berserk at the Chinnaswamy Stadium, scoring 19 balls 60 odd run knock. I mean, that really held the hopes for the Lucknow Super Giants. And so by the last over, RCB had just 5 runs to defend, and Lucknow Super Giants had 3 wickets in hand. And the responsibility was given to Harshal Patel. First ball, Unadkat, he took 1 run. Second ball, Harshal Patel removed Mark Wood. Third ball, it was Ravi Bishnoi who was at the striker's end. He took a couple of runs. Then fourth ball, Bishnoi took a single. The fifth ball, it was another wicket, and it was down to last ball. 1 run, 1 ball and 1 wicket. And it was Harshal Patel. Everything, the planning was going on, and it was Avesh Khan who was at the striker's end. And as soon as Harshal Patel started to bowl, Ravi Bishnoi, he left the crease at the non-striker's end, and Harshal Patel, he went for Mankad, but then he missed it out, and then he threw the ball again after going a couple of steps ahead of the popping crease, but then the umpire had deemed it to be a dead ball. So Harshal Patel had to bowl again, but it was a missed opportunity for RCB to seal the game at that point of time. So after that, the last ball, he bowled a brilliant delivery. Avesh Khan misses it, and Dinesh Karthik, he also misses to collect it cleanly, and by the time the throw was at the non-striker's end, Avesh Khan had already crossed the popping crease. And so with this, Lucknow Super Giants won a thriller at this Chinnaswamy Stadium by just 1 wicket. And then the very next game, it was Mumbai Indians who was taking on Delhi Capitals, and it was an important game for both the teams because both the teams were desperately looking for the first win. And so Mumbai Indians skipper Rohit Sharma won the toss, and he decided to have a bowl first at the Arun Jaitley Stadium in Delhi. So Delhi Capitals, once again, it was their pillar, the skipper David Warner, who scored an anchoring innings, and he scored 51 runs. But it was the late flourish from Akshar Patel, who scored 54 of just 25 deliveries, that helped Delhi Capitals reach a total of 172 runs, but they were bowled out inside 20 overs. And so chasing a target of 173 runs, Mumbai Indians got off to a flyer thanks to Rohit Sharma for his majestic knock of 65 runs, and Ishan Kishan also played a handy cameo at the top of the innings. But it was Tilak Verma who scored a brisk 41 runs with the help of their skipper Rohit Sharma, and Mumbai Indians were almost in the run chase as they were up with the required run rate as well. Surya Kumar Yadav, once again, he succumbed to a golden duck, and it has been a string of sorrow figures for Surya Kumar Yadav. And so by the start of the 20th over, it was Mumbai Indians who needed 5 runs for victory, similar to that RCB LSG game, and this time it was Henrik Nokia, the South African pacer, who was given the responsibility to defend just 5 runs. And guys, first 5 balls, Mumbai Indians could manage to score just 3 runs, including 2 dots. I mean, it was some fantastic bowling by Henrik Nokia. And the last ball, Mumbai needed 2 runs for victory, and Tim David, he pushed the ball to long off. So David Warner, he threw the ball to the keeper's end, but it was off target, and then by that time, Tim David, he made full use of his height and he stretched his dive, and finally Mumbai got their first victory of the season. And yes, so Mumbai Indians won this game against Delhi Capitals by 6 wickets. And now the very next game, it was Chennai Super Kings taking on Rajasthan Royals at their home ground, that is the Chepauk in Chennai. So MSD won the toss and he decided to have a bowl first, considering that there would be dew later on in Chennai. So Rajasthan Royals, they started with Joss Butler, and Butler once again he continued his fine form, scoring yet another half century for the men in pink. Devdutt Padikkal, he scored a useful cameo of 30 odd runs, followed by Ravi Ashwin and Shimron Hetmeyer, who gave the finishing touches for the Royals, and they reached 175 runs for the loss of 8 wickets at the end of 20 overs. And so, chasing 176 runs for victory, the Chennai Super Kings, they got off to a flyer thanks to Devon Conway for scoring a fantastic half century, followed by Ajinkya Rahane scoring a 19-ball 30-odd run knock. And CSK were there in the run chase, but then Rajasthan Royals bowlers, they started tightening up the screws, and the required run rate kept on climbing over after over. It was Ravindra Jadeja and MSD who was at the crease, and CSK needed 54 runs for victory in the last 3 overs. And yes, both Jadeja and Dhoni, they started hitting Adam Zampa out of the park, and the equation was down to 40 runs of just 12 deliveries. The penultimate over was bowled by Jason Holder, and CSK did not spare him as well, as they clobbered 19 runs of the penultimate over, leaving Chennai Super Kings 21 runs for victory in the final over. And it was given to Sandeep Sharma with MSD on strike. First 2 balls, it was a wide, and the pressure was back on Sandeep Sharma. Third ball, that was eventually the first ball of the over, he bowled a dot ball, but the very next 2 balls, Dhoni dispatched it for 2 sixes, and suddenly there were some hopes in the CSK camp. But then Sandeep Sharma, he held his nerve, and eventually Rajasthan Royals had clinched this game by a small margin of 3 runs. And so with this victory, Rajasthan Royals once again climbs back to the top spot, followed by Lucknow Super Giants. And so as the games are progressing, the matches are becoming thrilling and thrilling. So I'll be bringing all the updates of the upcoming games of this Tata IPL 2023. So do stay tuned to my channel, guys, and do not forget to subscribe if you are watching this for the very first time. Thanks for your time.